Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, welcome. My name's Monica, and today I am going to talk about my October TBR. I am so excited for spooky season. Listen, I'm going to put any book club picks on my TBR. If they happen to be on my TBR, yay for me. But if not, oh well. But let's just get into what I want to read, because this is completely mood and working off the list that I've already taken care of, or I put together, I should say. So let's just get into it. So the first one that I want to finish up is I read Haunting Adeline a couple months ago, so I want to finish Hunting Adeline. It's supposed to be darker, so I definitely am going to put that on there, and hopefully it will work out. I didn't love the first one, but I heard this one was much darker, and so I was actually purposely saving it for October as it is spooky season. So I'm like, we're gonna try it out. Next book that isn't going to be on my TBR is Salem Song, is book 3 in the Curse of the Blood Moon series. This is by Kristen Proby. This is a witchy romance, and it's Lorelai and Xander, and this takes place in Salem, Massachusetts. You have to read this in order. Let's see, the first one was came out a couple years ago, and it was Hallows End, and then it was last year was Hallows End. Earlier this year was Cauldron's Call, and now it's Salem Song. And I've read all of the last 2, so I want to end this series by reading Salem Song, and I'm excited for this one. This one is actually going to be on audiobook, and Sebastian York is going to be the narrator, so I'm all excited for this one. And I like Kristen Proby's paranormal romances, so next one I am really truly excited for, and if you watched Wednesday's video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Obsession Falls, book 1 in the Haven Brothers series by Claire Kingsley. If you had seen my reaction, you knew this was going to be on my TBR. I mean, come on. The Havens and the Bailey Brothers. I love the Bailey Brothers series. But this one is romantic suspense. It's Audrey Young is going to be our heroine. The tag is someone is stalking Audrey Young, and she has no idea why. It isn't bad enough that she's back in Telecom, which is way too close to her hometown, but Audrey's good at making the best of things, and her new job at a small town newspaper is just a good way to get back on her feet. Complicating matters is her new landlord and her new neighbor, Josiah Haven. She doesn't usually go for the big surly lumberjack type. Sorry, I just got all excited. But there's something about that broody man. He intimidates her a little, but she kind of likes it. She could totally handle the mess that is her life, except that strange feeling of being watched is just the beginning. Next thing Audrey knows, she's a target, and she doesn't know who's behind it or why. For Josiah Haven, none of that makes her his problem. She's just the girl next door, fine, frustratingly hot girl next door, but Audrey is all sunshine, and her goofy dog isn't any better. Oh, so this is gonna be Grumpy Sunshine, woohoo! Josiah is too stoic, too solitary, too guarded. He doesn't need a woman in his life, especially one who threatens to crack his heart wide open. But Josiah is a protector. He can't let Audrey's trouble go unanswered, even if he has to risk everything, his life and his heart, to keep her safe. Author's note: a grumpy loner meets his match in a sunshiny dog lover who's a little down on her luck, and once he falls hard. It's small town romantic suspense with Claire Kingsley's signature humor, enduring characters, and heartwarming Happily Ever After. I am sold. I am putting, this is on my TBR. I was sold when she said it's a Haven Brothers. I was sold, but that just sold me even more. So yep, I'm definitely going to be reading that when it comes out. The next one on my TBR is going to be Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I don't really need to say anymore. It's Elsie Silver. It's Chestnut Springs book 5. It's Bo Eaton. He's coming back from the war. It's Elsie Silver. It's Small Town is Cowboy. I have nothing else to say, so let's just move on. The next one I'm putting on, and this is specifically, I've been saving this for spooky season, is Gothicana by Runix. I've never read Runix before. I wanted to read Runix for a while. I've wanted to read Gothicana for a while. I've heard mixed things about it, but I also heard some people that I know who I do trust said that this was a really good one for dark academia. So, and it has paranormal and it's mystery, and I really wanted to try it out. And so I figured, why not for spooky season? So I'm going to put it on my TBR. Another new release I'm going to put on my TBR for October is Better Hate Than Never. This is book 2 in the Wilmot Sisters series by Chloe Leese. This is reimagining of Taming of the Shrew. So I was right when I said it was about kind of like 10 Things I Hate About You, which honestly, she sold me on that comparison. I love Taming of the Shrew. I love 10 Things I Hate About You. And I actually really enjoyed the first book in this series. So I will definitely be reading this in October. So I'm just going to stick it on my TBR because I'm all excited for this one. And then, of course, I cannot forget, and I will not miss this one, and I've already pre-ordered it, is Shadows of You. This is book 4 in the Lost and Found series by Catherine Cowles. This one is Ron Hartley, and he was one of the suspects, I think, from book 1. People thought he was one of the perpetrators of all the things that happened in book 1, and yeah, I understand why he became the way he is. This is his romance, and I'm actually really excited about this one. All the reviews that have been coming out for this one, I've heard nothing but great things about it, so I'm really excited for Shadows of You. I also put Lotus on my TBR. This is actually on one of my lists for, I think, 23 books I want to read in 2023. This is by Jennifer Hartman. I've been trying to read this since last year. I still haven't read it. I need to read it. So I'm going to read it in October. I just love the cover. I only know some stuff about it. I've been purposely not listening to stuff about it. So I have the old audiobook before they got rid of it when it was republished. So I've had it for a very long time, and I'm going to listen to it this month. So I'm all excited for that one as well. In September, I finished Snow by Sophie Lark, and I finished all of the Brutal Birthright series. I am going to get to The Heir, which is book 1 in the Kingmakers. It took me a while to get through Snow because, well, 1, it doesn't have an audiobook, and 2, it was just, yeah, I'm not going to talk about Snow. But anyway, I want to read The Kingmakers. I've been wondering what is so great about The Kingmakers. I heard great things about this. So this one is Leo Gallo, which is Sebastian and Elena's son. So I am going to put that on my TBR for October. I am curious about what is great about The Heir by Sophie Lark. And because I really love the Brutal Birthright series. So I am going to start getting into the Kingmaker series now because I really do like Sophie Lark as an author. She's very good, and I can't wait to see what she has in store for us. Anyway, so yeah, those are the books that I read that I am actually prioritizing in the month of October. Let me know what's on your TBR down below, and if you've made it this far in this video, please leave me any orange emoji, whether it's a pumpkin or an orange heart or an orange leaf, as it is October. Please feel free to do so. And as always, my friends, happy reading. Bye.